Okay.
Abnormal species immigrant. Operator restriction beyond this field.
Alright, Otet and Marvel, you are orange. Naria and Dan, you guys are purple. And me and Hendy are yellow.
Click it.
Yep.
So to explain the fight now. Alright, you see the hologram looking dude in the middle of the room. That is the boss. He really likes playing with colors. So the center of the room there, the circle right around him, will turn a color. It'll start out, it'll go in order: blue, orange, purple, yellow. One person in the pair needs to stand inside that center circle. The other one needs to hit and channel a panel is at one of the 4 pillars that's there in that center ring. So the tank or healer of the pair will stand in the center of the circle. The DPS will channel the panel. This will bring the shield down on 2 shields that are along the around the cores along the outside of the room here that you can see. There's 8 of them. And so we need to, the DPS needs to run off and DPS the cores, while in the center the tanks need to keep the ads off of whoever is channeling the button. You can push them back, you can taunt them, you can do whatever you want. And healers obviously keep everyone alive. We have, I think, 70 seconds to destroy the first pair, and it goes down from there. If you don't do it in time, he summons, instead of just, strong ads, he summons a champion.
So the tanks that are inside just need to, we don't even need to worry about killing the things, just push them around and just keep them away from the channeler.
No, because he'll keep spawning them, so definitely, kill them.
Okay.
Mostly keep them away from the person channeling, because as soon as they get interrupted, the shield goes back up, and then we can't damage the cores.
So when it's Orange's turn, I'm going to be in the middle trying to kill these things and keep them off the channeler, and then once it's not Orange's turn, what am I doing?
You are running around taunting, but you just don't have to stand in that center circle anymore.
Okay, still taunt, but just not in the center.
Right. So you can actually run around.
Okay.
So that's phase 1. It'll go through all 4 colors. Phase 2, if you can see around that so the center hologram guy turns into a giant robot, and there are 8 smaller circles that surround him, and from time to time he'll say something and they'll each turn a color. There will be 2 of each color. You just need to go stand in your colors, and if your partner's already in that one, move to a different one. And once all the colors are chosen, his shield will go down and we keep DPSing him, and just repeat.
Hey, real quick, if for some odd reason you and your partner are standing close enough to each other that when the circle of your color spawns, you're both in it, both run to the other one to make sure that you get both of them.
Yeah, you don't need to stay standing in it, you just need to stand in it long enough for it to recognize that you were in there.
Well, that helps if you have 4 speed. Which
And
4 of us do.
one person of your group can actually get both if it so need be.
Yeah, if someone does.
Yeah.
So Nija, if you're needing to heal, I can get the yellows.
Okay.
It actually works pretty good if the healers don't bother about going in there, and their DPS companion just hits the circles for them.
Anyone have any questions? Alright, speed review. So, if you are a tank or healer, when your color is in the center, you run to the center. If you're a DPS and your color is in the center, you look for the panel to hit and you channel the panel. If you're DPS, you find the 2 cores with their shields down, and you go and DPS like crazy on those 2. One should be on the north half of the room, one should be on the south half of the room. And phase 2, just beat the crap out of the boss, and when the circles light up, go to your color.
Wait, you said in the first phase when it's the tank or healer in the middle, we have to hit a panel?
The DPS. So you see the 4 pillars coming up.
Yeah.
So one of those will have a panel on it. The DPS of that color needs to run to the panel and right-click on it, and you'll sit there channeling it. And if you get hit, so channeling it is what brings down the shields around the cores. If you get hit, the shield goes back up.
Alright, so that's part of the reason why I jumped in on blue, was to make sure that I was on the first team. Watch what I'm going to do when we run across. Avalon's going to run into the middle, where the hologram is, and run out to the side, and start using the panel. Just watch what happens, and then you guys do it when it's your corresponding color. It's super easy.
So then tanks and healers watch Avalon, and DPS watch Kel.
Yeah, well, tanks are going to probably need to be picking up these 2 robots that are walking around.
Yeah, kill these before you run into the center.
Yeah. Kill these before we figure out what core is where.
And then once you down one core, the next one to be freed up is exactly opposite on the other side of the circle. So if it's this one right here to our left, it's going to be diagonally the one furthest from us on our right. That way you don't get confused about what's the next one.
Yes!
We'll figure it out. Everybody ready? Jumpity jump.
Blue, get in there.
Aberrant infestation decline. Blue bisection of system.
Come on, guys, on the...
DPS to the core, DPS to the core.
On Indy here.
No, to the core.
Guys, DPS on the core here. Gotta get that
Look
down
on your
again.
map. Look for the red dot on your map.
Hypergate deterioration beyond white parallel. Operation must resume.
Get it down again. Get it down.
Gotta keep them off.
Remember, if you're in the middle too, you have to stay in the middle. Okay, go across the circle.
Is requisite. Purple obtuse requested.
Alright,
Okay, you gotta click it again.
Pick up the big mob.
Kel, you gotta keep clicking.
Yeah, Kel.
Okay,
Trying to get him.
Shielding failed.
And Avalon, you gotta stay in the middle.
all DPS on this
DPS
core.
on the core. DPS on the
Okay, DPS, you do not kill anything but the core.
Hypergate deterioration beyond white parallel. Operation must resume.
Okay,
Okay,
orange is up.
Oh, where's the button?
You'll see this right
Bad.
behind.
orange in the center. Otet in the middle. Okay, no, Otet, you gotta stay in the middle.
Okay, you gotta keep channeling. You gotta.
You
What do I just hit
Come on,
the
guys.
button, dude?
DPS over there.
Danny, you got a DPS before me.
Come on. Click the button. Click the
He's
button.
got a taunt.
He keeps
Hey,
on
you
talking
guys.
to me.
You guys gotta keep that off marble.
Process terminated.
Alright, another big ass.
Do I need to keep playing the button?
You gotta keep that button channeled until we tell you.
Okay.
Oh. Keep going.
Alright.
Come on. Get them away from there. Okay.
Failsafe. Green non-gone. Gray concave. Now probable result.
Purples.
Are we supposed to be attacking the core?
Yeah, we are.
We are not purple. Can we stand in the core?
Yeah, I should be fine.
Okay.
We need more DPS on this thing. Click the button.
Safety failsafes. Green non-gone. Gray concave. Now probable result.
Crap.
Ouch.